Iraq are going to the World Cup, the 40th and the final team to qualify.
For the first time in 40 years, the Lions of Mesopotamia will roar at the World Cup.
They beat Bolivia 2-1 in Monterrey, Mexico in the intercontinental playoff final to book their ticket. Al-Hamadi headed them in front. Bolivia equalized through Moises Paniagua. And then Aymen Hussein scored the winner in the 53rd minute. The final whistle blew and the Iraqi players collapsed on the pitch in tears. Because this isn't just a football result. This is a nation returning to the World Cup for the first time in 40 years. The last time Iraq were at a World Cup was Mexico in 1986. Most of these players weren't even born. And the journey to get here. That might be the most extraordinary story of this entire tournament.
Nation to nation, border to border, come with me.
Iraq are in Group I alongside France, Senegal, and Norway. Yes, that's Mbappe, Sadio Mane, and Haaland all in the same group. It's arguably the toughest group in the tournament, and Iraq are the last team to enter it. They will play Norway in Foxborough, France in Philadelphia, and Senegal in Toronto. The Lions of Mesopotamia are stepping into the deep end. The coach is Graham Arnold, the Australian who previously managed the Socceroos. He took over Iraq's national team during this qualifying cycle and has done a remarkable job building a competitive squad from largely domestic-based players. But this preparation for this playoff was chaos, absolute chaos. Here's what happened. Iran war broke out on February 28, just weeks before Iraq's intercontinental playoffs matches. Iraqi airspace was closed. International flights were suspended. Over 60% of the domestic-based squad was stranded in Baghdad. Their scheduled training camp in Houston was cancelled. Arnold himself was stuck in the UAE, managing operation remotely. The Mexican government had to intervene through diplomatic channels in Saudi Arabia and Qatar to issue visas because Mexico doesn't even have an embassy in Iraq. The players eventually had to travel by land from Iraq to Jordan, then fly from Amman on a FIFA chartered jet through a technical stop in Lisbon before finally arriving in Monterrey after midnight. They got to Mexico just 10 days before the match. And despite all of that, they went out and won. That is not just resilience, that is something deeper. Qualifying was a long road. Iraq was through 4 rounds of AFC qualifying. In the 3rd round, they finished 3rd in their group behind Japan and Australia, missing automatic qualification. Then they beat UAE in the dramatic 4th round playoff with a game-winning penalty score 17 minutes into second half stoppage time. Then they survived the intercontinental playoff against Bolivia to claim the final spot. Nothing about this journey has been easy for them. The squad is almost entirely built from Iraqi Premier League. There are very few European-based players. Ali Al-Hamadi, the striker who scored the opening goal against Bolivia, is one of the more well-known names, having had spells in English football. Aymen Hussein is the experienced striker who scored the winner. Ibrahim Bash controlled the midfield, and the goalkeeper Ahmad Basil has been solid throughout the campaign. The star, though, is the collective. Iraq don't have a Haaland or Mbappe. What they have is a group of players who have fought through war, through logistic nightmares, through political instability, and through a qualifying format designed to weed out teams exactly like them. And they are still standing. Technically, Arnold sets Iraq up in a compact 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. The system is built on defensive organization, discipline, and the quick counterattack. Against Bolivia, Iraq had just 32% possession but created enough chances to win 2-1. That tells you everything about how this team plays. They don't need the ball to be dangerous. They defend as a unit, soak up pressure, and strike when the moment comes. Why does this work? Because it's perfect for a team that will be outmatched in talent in every group game. Iraq aren't going to try and outpass France. They're going to try and frustrate them, stay compact for 70 minutes, and hope for a set piece or a counter-attack to steal a goal. It's the same approach that got them past UAE, past Bolivia, through the entire qualifying campaign. Well, the downside is the quality gap is enormous. France, Norway, and Senegal are all stacked with Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga talent. Iraqi squads plays predominantly in the Iraqi league, with the occasional player from the Gulf or lower European leagues. So that physical and the technical demands of a World Cup are a massive step up. And the off-pitch disruption caused by the regional conflict hasn't stopped. Preparation has been fragmented, and there is no guarantee that the situation will stabilize before June. There is also the fitness question. These players have gone through an incredibly demanding qualifying path, traveling through war zones and playing high-stakes matches with minimal preparation time. Physical and mental fatigue is a real concern heading into the summer. So, what's going well for Iraq? The belief. You cannot buy what this squad has been through. They've qualified against every possible odd. The team spirit is unbreakable. Arnold has created a clear tactical identity, and they have absolutely nothing to lose. Zero pressure. Nobody expects Iraq to get a point, let alone win a game. That kind of freedom can produce magic. And the emotional factor is huge. Iraq's 1986 World Cup squad is legendary in the country, returning to the tournament 40 years later during a time of conflict with the whole nation watching. That kind of motivation that can be measured in FIFA rankings or squad market value. My prediction, of course, Iraq finished 4th in Group I. France, Norway, and Senegal are all too strong on paper. But can Iraq produce a result? Can they nick a draw? Can they score a goal that makes the whole country erupt? Absolutely. They've done harder things just to get here. So sometimes the World Cup isn't about winning the trophy. It's about showing the world that you exist, that you fight, and the football can survive anything. Iraq have already done that. Everything from here is a bonus. That's Iraq for 2026 World Cup, the 40th and the final team, the last ticket, the greatest journey. Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe. We're covering every team heading into 2026. See you with the next group.